everybody, this is Gary Trenzel, Chair of the Hopkinton Planning Board, and I have a quick update from our December 5th, 2022 meeting. We had 3 public hearings and a couple of administrative items. The first public hearing was a continued hearing for Morse Lane, which is over by Lake Whitehall. We had a lot of debate on this hearing, and at the crux of it, the applicant is asking to amend a family subdivision from 1992 to allow them, or to remove a condition that caps the subdivision at 4 lots. And they have intentions of subdividing one of the lots into a 5th lot. And the reason we've been having so much debate is I think that realistically, as a board, we understand why they want to do this. In this particular situation, the abutters are supportive. And it certainly doesn't appear that adding one additional lot would have a substantial impact. On the flip side, the board is also really reluctant to remove a condition of which a prior planning board intentionally inserted. And we have some concern about precedent that we might set and future implications beyond what they are doing today. It is in its current state, Morse Lane is a gravel road. The residents or the owners, so the applicants of the property have already committed to making some improvements to it. Although that being said, there is no place in our current subdivision standards for a gravel road. So it would certainly be there is no way for them to be compliant with our current subdivision standards without actually updating and paving that road. So that's the crux of our debate. We actually opted to continue until our next hearing, just from given this is a fairly unusual request to remove a prior condition. We wanted to make sure that we are well aligned on our findings and potential conditions. And I anticipate on the December 19th meeting, we'll have that refined and we'll get to a vote pretty quickly on this proposed amendment. The second public hearing is a amended site plan application for the trails over in Legacy Farm North. And this is we actually also continue that. The applicant for a couple of meetings now has not been fully prepared for where we need to be before we review the proposal, and also have all of the input from the third-party engineering firm Beta that reviews these types of proposals on our behalf. So that one was continued. And then the third public hearing was also continued. That is for an earth removal permit over at 0 Lumber Street. This one's really interesting. They've had an open earth removal permit for many years. This is a quarry that is used for Milford pink granite. And for those of you that may not realize, Milford pink granite is a historic type of granite. It's been used in a number of buildings and monuments, even as far as Washington, D.C. And they keep this open permit specifically that if they need to match some granite that was used previously, this is a quarry in which they can go mine some of this this Milford pink. So this is a permit or an application that we see every 2 years. The permit is exactly what it was the last time. Although we did end up continuing it as a board, we voted to not grant a particular waiver that removes a requirement for an environmental impact assessment. And as a board, this was a close vote. It was 5-4 against. We felt that we want to make sure that any quarry operations that are that might occur over the next 2 years, we wanted to make sure that there is not any unanticipated impact on the environment or this property or the abutting properties. So they will be back before us in January after they complete that assessment. And at that point, we'll move ahead with the hearing. We had just one administrative item, and that was for a lot release at 83 East Main Street. This is also somewhat unique. One of the requirements of the Legacy Farms overlay is that every time they release lots, they need to come before the planning board. And the board voted to release those lots. And then we also reviewed and approved our minutes from November 7th. So that's our meeting recap. And we have our last meeting of the year on December 19th. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me or our principal planner. Thank you.